Pearl Harbor was a honey trap for Japan. Not only that, World War I and II happened with a great deception. How many people knows this? This is a true story but not mentioned in the history book. And we know history has been changed and rewritten by Antichrist Dajjal. But he said World War III will be the mother of all deception. Why he said that? What kind of deception will take place in World War III? Everybody is talking about the Great War or World War III, but no one knows the exact time of the war. But everyone knows the Great War is not so far. But I am telling you something more about the Great War, or people known as World War III. The question is, why World War III not yet happened? Although World War III is already going on Ukraine. Yes, this is the World War III. They want to provoke the war with Russia, of course, but they don't want to take the blame for it. So they will provoke the war with Russia sometimes during this presidency of Joe Biden. But the Ukraine war changed the geopolitical landscape, and now Ukraine is the perfect place to start the World War III. But it's not depend on the US when US start the war. Rather, it's depend on the Russia when Russia will drop the first nuke on the ground of Ukraine. Although it's depend on the both who drop the first nuke on the ground of Ukraine, but still World War III not yet happen because of one reason. If the war taken place now, the war will be happen between the West and his allies versus Russia. But Antichrist Dajjal wants something more. He want to drag the whole Muslim nation into the war, and Muslim should fight for Antichrist Dajjal in the war. That's the plan. But Muslim nation not yet involved directly into the war. That's why the war not taken place yet. United Nation is the headquarter of Antichrist Dajjal, and NATO, the army of Antichrist Dajjal. Do some homework. Who and why they created NATO? The history of NATO, you will see NATO is an alliance between the local army of the region and the West. So point is, who is the member of NATO, they will fight for Antichrist Dajjal in World War III. This is the mastermind behind the creation of NATO. Now you look today, all the Muslim nations are the member state of NATO, in example Turkey. And those Muslim nations are not in the camp of NATO, they also be dragged in the war. As you see, in the Ukraine crisis, all the Muslim nations are voting against Russia without knowing and without proper knowledge. Now just look around the Muslim nation, what is happening. As you can see, it's plain and clear. Now the West blame Iran for the drone. They claims Iran deliver the war drone to Russia, and they use those drones on the Ukraine war, which is false. Simply they wanted to drag Iran into the war. That's why they blame on Iran. And what about Pakistan? You can see on the news what is happening on the Pakistan. Simply they wanted to drag Pakistan into the war, nothing else. Look to the Saudi Arabia. They donate huge amount of money in the support of Ukraine war. I am asking you, who else left alone among the Muslim nation? The Muslim nation is so deaf, dumb and blind. Now they will be involved directly into the war. This is what I understand so far. Let me know your opinion on the comment section, and if you like this document, please do like and share to others.